Hello, it's Yud Dalet Shvat, Tav Shin Pei, Yom Rishon, Agit Davach, and I'm going to split this into two because I have two pieces that are very good and related to one another, but I don't want to make it too long, so we'll do it in two sections today. There's a pasuk, I'm doing the Zera Shimshon, Yud Daled. It says, but the pasuk, Kol Amachla Asher Samte B'Mitzrayim, Lo Yosem Alecha, Ki Ani Hashem Reifecha. I thought this was pretty nogea, considering the supposed coronavirus world epidemic. We'll see how it goes. It says in the Shulchan Aruch, in Choshen Mishpat, in Siman Taf Chaf, Sif Chaf Aleph, Im Omar Loy HaMazik, if the Mazik says to you, Ani Arapeischa, now he already damaged you, so if he says to you, I'll heal you, okay? Ain't shaimim lay, we don't listen to him. No. Elo, maybe he has to hire the best doctor and pay him to heal you. Okay? HaKadosh Baruch Hu is our healer. He heals all of us. Im chas v'shom yachba bonu, im chas v'shom if Hashem, it's impossible. But if he would injure us somehow. He's not able to heal us because of the halach and shulchan aruch. The mazik can't heal the victim. Therefore, he doesn't injure us. That's the reason why he was not even going to put on us any disease. Because Hashem is our Rofa. So you're going to ask, of course, the obvious question is, where did the disease come from if everything is Hashem? Well, we do have a few sins, maybe. This is the reason in the Midrash in Shir Shem Rabbah and Daled Yud Beis. It's actually in Shir Shem Parsha Daled, but it's not Yud Beis. Al pasuk shnei shadayach keshneiach aforim. Nagaif Hashem es Mitzrayim, Nagaif v'rafu. It's a pasuk it's a pasuk in Hosea, I think. 1 second. No, I apologize. It's Yeshayahu, because we'll see in a second. There's another pasuk in Hosea. In Nagaf Hashem es Mitzrayim, Nagaif v'rafu. V'shavu ad Hashem v'neter lohem v'rafa'am. It's pasuk Yeshaya Yutes, pasuk Chav Beis. Hashem smote the Egyptians. Nagaif, first he smote them, v'rafa'am, and then he healed them. So that's what his point is, that by non-Jews, the first is the smiting and then the healing. Nagaf Hashem es Mitzrayim Nagaif v'rafo Omar Reish Lakish Ein HaKadosh Baruch Hu Makes Yisrael Im Kein Boirei Lahem Refuah Tchila. It says God does not smite the Jewish people unless He creates for them the refuah first. Like it says, Shenemar Kirafi Li Yisrael. Aval Omas Olam, when it comes to the nations of the world, Mitchila Malka Isam, first He smites them. Shenemar, it says, Kirafu, Nagaif Rafu. He first smites them and then he heals them. Mishum da Al-Karcha Tzarech Levroya Rafu Kaidam Amaka, Kadesha Tavai Meilel. He's got to first create the healing, the pulp, whatever, the medicine before, and then he can smite them. So after he smites them, he becomes the healer. So he can't heal them if they want to cure themselves. This is the pasuk in Yirmiyahu Yud Zayin Yud Daled, pasuk Yud Daled, Refo'eni Hashem ve'erofe. Afal pishato chavalto bi, even though you smote me, hit me, im kol zera fo'eni, but still in all, please heal me. Ki tehilasi ata, because you are my praise. Zeu chidush hakoso. That's the pasuk in Devorim Lamed Beis Lamed Tes. Mochatzti ani arape. I will hit you and I will heal you. Hani mili b'Yisrael. That's only by Jewish people. Im ha'omais ksiv. It says nagoif arafu. First he smites them and then he heals them. The mashma naguf al yidei mashchis. It means he's going to smite them through a mashchis, an angel. Ve'rafu al yidei shliach. And he'll also heal them through a shliach, through a messenger. Ve'oid yesh leimar letaretz akushya naifelas ala pasuk. There's another answer to the question that falls on this pasuk. The im lo yasim, if God doesn't put the machla on you, so why does he have to heal us? Ain't tzarich refuah. Right? So the pasuk remembers kol machla asher samti b'Mitzrayim. Any machla that I put on the Egyptians, lo asim alecha. I'm not going to put on you, because Hashi ani Hashem orifecha. Elo lefisha ha'makos shabo al Mitzrayim hoyela oinashon in the kama. The makas that came on the non-Jews, the Egyptians, was to teach them a lesson and to make them do tshuva, of course, and also revenge for what they did to the Jews. But Kedichsiv, it says in Tehillim, Kuf Mem Tes Pasuk Zayin, Lasois Nakama Va'agoyim. We say that almost every day. V'chasiv in Shmois Yudalit in Yudches, V'yedu Mitzrayim Ki Ani Hashem V'ich Kavdi Befarai. It says in Pasuk Yud, Kapitel Yudalit Pasuk Yudches, V'yadu Mitzrayim Ki Ani Hashem V'ikavdi Befarai V'ich V'yafarosho. That's the whole pasuk there in Beshalach. Omnam hayisurim she'avoyu alecha lo yiyu b'derech zeh. But the surim that I give to the Jewish people, I'm not going to do in this way. El kedei l'ra poischa kedei shetashuv v'tshuva. The reason he's going to give us sicknesses and machlos and whatever challenges we're going to have, it says not because he wants us to be sick, to do some bad to us. Although he's going to make us do tshuva, and not return to the sin. The segula for the Zera Shimshon, I'm going to break into two parts as well, because it's a long one. The first one is, I work in a profession that's popular among Yidden, accounting. Pitting my well-trained brain against lawyers on the other side, which is called tax authority. It's my job to find loopholes in the tax codes that will save my clients as much money as possible. When my client makes $40,000 or $50,000 a year, the savings might equal a few $1,000s, which is nice for them, but isn't usually tremendously significant, although in some cases it is. Everything changes when I'm an accountant or head of the accountancy team for a major company. Then every loophole I find can save the company millions of dollars. Doing a good job for an international firm means that your reputation will precede you in the industry, with clients beating down your door no matter what the cost. And there's another point to consider. Once you become the accountant for a company, you learn all their secrets and help plan their strategy. In other words, you become part of the team, which means they won't be in a hurry to let you go unless there's a major fight between some of the key players. After all, if they hire someone else, that person will have to learn all the details you already know. For that reason, a company will usually retain the accountant they know and have used for many years. About 7 years ago, I did business with a friend who happened to be the president of a major company. Our mutual business was successful, but for whatever reason, it didn't lead to anything more steady. The deal had been nice, but what I really wanted was for my friend to appoint me in-house accountant of his firm. Unfortunately, this never materialized. As the years passed, my friend's firm grew and grew, becoming extremely successful in his field. I gave the matter a lot of thought, and I decided that since we were friends who had also been successful in business together in the past, and since I had a first-class reputation as an accountant, maybe it was time for me to arrange a meeting with my friend and offer my services. Figuring there was nothing to lose, I asked the secretary if we could schedule a meeting on the 6th of Elul. Now, the 6th of Elul happens to be the yard site of the Zera Shimshon, Zecher Tzadik Ivracha. I had by then been learning the Zera Shimshon Sforim for a while and felt connected to the Tzaddik from Italy. I therefore set up the meeting and hoped for the best. We met on the Zera Shimshon's yard site. The meeting went well, and he called me about a week later to offer me the position and tell me that I would be handling their accounts from now on. I was so excited that I had been offered the count. The offer went against Derech HaTeva to such a degree that I made a beautiful Sudas Haidah to thank Hashem for having granted me such kindness. In addition, I contacted my good friend Reb Yisrael Zilberberg, and I asked to be mefarsim the story that happened to me, because I felt it was important for Yidden to hear about what happened on the day of the Zera Shimshon's yard site. After learning from the Zera Shimshon about the horses of Mitzrayim and how it makes no difference to the Rebbeinu Shalom whether the enemy arrives riding on one horse or a million horses, I knew that nothing was beyond the scope of Hashem's power. To Hashem, there's no difference between $20,000 account and a $50 million account. We have to remember that and internalize the message. That my personal Yeshua occurred on the day of the Rebbe's yard site made the miracle so much more geschmack for me. At the Suda, I told my guests a word from the Zera Shimshon on Parshas Beshalach, where he discusses the pasuk Hoidul Hashem Ki Tov Ki Lam Chazdoi. The Zera Shimshon wanted to know why the pasuk repeats the word Ki. It's 2 times. Ki Tov Ki Li'olam Chazdoi. Right? I told him, if you give thanks and praise to the Rebbeinu Shalom when he does one kindness for you, then he will increase the goodness in your life. That's what the pasuk is telling you. Hoidul Hashem Ki Tov. If you praise Hashem for the good that comes your way, then Ki Li'olam Chazdoi, he will keep sending you more and more good olam eternally. Because as everyone knows, giving thanks for the good in your life brings more good in its wake. Needless to say, it was a wonderfully uplifting evening in every way, reinforcing what I had always known about Hashem's ability to do exactly as he wants in his universe. Okay, there's another part of the story. I'm not going to say it right now, but I want to give my Ki Tovs, my Hoidul Hashem Ki Tov. My wife said we had 3 beautiful things happen in the last couple of months. One is my daughter got engaged. Yes, Hashem Shah Toivu Mitzlachas, to a wonderful boy from Cleveland named David Richmond. And the second thing is my other daughter just received she won a raffle, which we have a rule in our family, the Langs never win any raffles, but she won a huge sum of money and she really needed it. And the third thing is my daughter-in-law gave birth to a normally healthy baby, Baruch Hashem, but she was, before she went into labor, the baby was breech, and it was a miracle that the baby turned around and came out normal. Hoidul Hashem Ki Tov.